coming off a really tough loss. Troy did a tremendous job against us last week, and hats off to Coach Lindsey and his group, really coming ready to play and taking it to us. And so now we got to get back to the drawing board. And as always, we're 0-0, trying to go 1-0, and we got a really, really tough ULM team coming in this week. Coach Viator does a tremendous job with them, and so it'll be a definite challenge for us to try to get back on a winning track.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. Our first questions come from Whitney Hayworth. Whitney, please go ahead.
Coach, as you evaluated the film in the game against Troy, what was maybe one thing offensively and one thing defensively that you noticed? Obviously, your team did not execute and needs to be, fixed and improved immediately this week.
Well, this is the first time all year that I felt like we just didn't. We were not ready to play. We had a good week of practice. Everything was good, and then when we made the trip, just when we started the game. We didn't start well. We obviously had, allowed Troy to, they won the toss, took the ball, they went straight downfield, scored. And then we come out on offense, we go 3 and out, and, then Troy goes down, and basically gets a 14-0 lead. And we claw back into it, but we never felt like we could gain control. So I think we got to reevaluate ourselves. It starts with me. I got to make sure our team is ready to play. Our coaches need to make sure that our guys are ready to play. We knew what was on the line. We had done a good job of talking about all that as the week went along. But just the big piece to that was just making sure we're ready on really in all 3 phases of offense, defense, and special teams.
Coach, thank you.
No problem.
All right, thank you, Whitney. Our next questions come from Travis Johnson with the Savannah Morning News. Please go ahead, Travis.
Hey, Coach Lunsford, how are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Doing well, man. Coach, there were 9 sacks by Troy against you guys on Saturday. I guess, philosophically, do you guys want Shy to try and scramble when he's pressured, or would you prefer that he start maybe throwing it away more often, or is that something you guys talk about?
Well, with Shy, because he is athletic and can run, obviously he can escape stuff with his feet and run, but, after watching the film, he just didn't have a whole lot of time. And so, we can't just sit there and go, hey, you need to throw this away, or you need to scramble right here. We need to do a better job of pass protecting is what we need to do, and, give him time. And then he can make a decision whether he needs to throw the ball away or he needs to run. So we got to do a better job of protecting him.
And, Coach, it was a one-possession game early in the fourth quarter. And, obviously then it went a different direction. For you guys looking back at it, how close did it feel like to you guys being right in the ball game with it being a one-score game? And I guess for you, what was the turning point there in the fourth quarter?
The turning point was getting it within one possession, and then, converting that 4th down to score a touchdown at the beginning of the 4th to get it within 6 points. That's when, right then and there, you're like, okay, now we'll go get a stop. We can go get this thing done. We didn't get a stop. And when that stop didn't happen, we felt like, again, we lost control. We lost momentum at that time.
And, Coach, one more, if you could, are there any updates on the injuries to Logan Wright and or Kendall Vildor?
Logan Wright is still out. Probably the best that'll happen for Logan, if we're able to get to a bowl game, possibly having a shot there. Kendall could have played Saturday, but just really it was more of a coach's decision. He wanted to play, just was not able to get many reps last week, and just, really Saturday was the first time that he felt like he could play. So we were just more precaution with that. He did practice this past Sunday. Looked okay. Tomorrow will probably be a really big deal once we get in pads and, really start hitting at full speed.